Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here. Once again, what's up everybody? Welcome to another spoiler-free movie review of Marvel's The Eternals. What's up guys? It's been a moment and I apologize, but I have a good reason. One, my job's been really be keep my job has been really been keeping me busy. Secondly, I saw the movie on a Sunday and recording it and I'm doing a recording technically on a Monday because it's past midnight, but Saturday I wanted to do a video, but unfortunately my original Samsung Galaxy S7, in case you're wondering what type of phone I had, kicked the bucket. I tried everything I possibly can online and it just, I had a sucker for like I think 2016, so a good 5 years. So it just it did a lot for me. I'm gonna miss that phone. I'm gonna need to get. I'm gonna get it fixed because there's still some photos on there that I need to like in contact us. I'm gonna transfer to this new phone I'm using currently right now. So let me know in the comment section below if I look more sexy. and and yeah, so that's why testing it out and hopefully everything comes out well for the most part. But let's go into the nitty gritty, and that's why this is this is why there was no videos and why this is kind of coming out late. Kind of like scramble to get a phone and find one thankfully at a reasonable price. I'm a Metro user, so I found one at a reasonable price and yada 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 and all that good jazz. So let's cut right to the review, shall we? Why you're here? Just had to just let you know what's going on. Give you a little RTB update. Eternals. Everyone, it just feels like ever since after Avengers, after the first Avengers movie, maybe it's just me, I don't know, but it just feels like ever since after the first Avengers movie, it feels like everyone's like trying to predict its downfall. Like, oh, this is the movie that's gonna fail. No, this is the movie that's gonna fail. This is the movie that's gonna fail. And time and time and time and time and time and time again, they proved the opposite. When Ant-Man was going through all his troubles to all the different directors, saying, "Oh, this is gonna fail," it far surpassed any expectations that I had for it, and then some. Guardians, oh, that's definitely gonna fail. Like a talking tree, Chris Pratt, who's barely been in anything. Sure, people know who Zoe Saldana and Dave Bautista is, and all Vin Diesel's saying is this talking tree is I am Groot, and sure, Bradley Cooper is this talking raccoon, but no one knows who he is. Everyone's predicting. No one knows who Star Lord or Gamora or Drax is either. It's gonna fail. That didn't happen either. And going by with Ant-Man real quick. Oh, he just shrinks. How's that gonna do? And it didn't. And it did well. And even with Captain Marvel. Oh, Captain Marvel. Oh man, it's gonna bomb. It's gonna stink. And it grossed over $1 billion. You know what I mean? Oh, Shang-Chi. No one knows who he is. He's even less known than Guardians and Ant-Man. It's definitely gonna fail. Who's gonna watch that? It was like the highest grossing movie, one of the highest grossing movies of this pandemic. I think over $400 million, which usually in Marvel numbers that's nothing. They've been past those type of numbers, but during a pandemic, that's very, very impressive considering everything that's going on. That's mad impressive. So here we are with Eternals, and critics were hating on this movie. And I was kind of concerned because, like, oh man, is this gonna be the one? Yes, there's been the one I didn't care for. Might be unfortunate stinkers like Thor: The Dark World, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3. You know what I'm saying? There have been those stinkers that I didn't really care for, but that's not the case, man. Look, is it mind-blowingly epic? Is it like on the next level, like Infinity War and Endgame and or Civil War or Winter Soldier, the very first Avengers movie is on that level of like pure excellence. No, it isn't. But I think that's the problem. You gotta approach it like the Ant-Man movie. It's a self. I mean, sure, the world's at stake, but it's kind of its own, origin story about these characters we know nothing about. And everyone's saying, "Oh, the pacing is bad." Dude, it's called world building. Have you heard of it? It's called world building, and they're trying to establish the characters, what their motives are, and what they're ultimately trying to achieve, while getting to know them throughout the journey that they're trying to accomplish. Basically the basic plot synopsis. They can't get involved in Earth's own thing that is there to protect it from these evil monsters. But these evil monsters that were once thought to be slain thousands of years ago are suddenly coming back with a vengeance. So it's up to the old band of Eternals to get the band back together to stop this new threat before the world is done so. And that's basically it. But the characters all do great, and they have like a nice mix of the pacing. They're going to be slow at times, yeah, but it's world building. You get to know all these incredible characters. And I gotta say, Angelina Jolie, my God, like, she should have been a Marvel movie, boy, because she was just, she was muy excelente. She kicked ass. Had scene stealing moments, I should say. A little easy for me to say. And the effects were very imaginative, even though it was very CGI heavy. And I'm a CGI, so it didn't bother me. But the effects were beautiful to look at. Obviously, I know that it was like, it was like, it's not there because of what they were doing, but it was beautiful and cool to look at, and it was very enjoyable. Like you saw from the trailer, like a bus was coming toward one of the characters, and the character turned the bus into rose petals. And there's another scene where a monster's throwing projectiles, and she turned one of the projectiles into butterflies. Like I like how they're different. One's like different powers. One like shoots bullets. One's like the heavy hitter. One's the healer / counter fighter. One's like basically the Superman of the group, and one's like a guy basically like Yusuke Urameshi shooting these yellow energy bullets. It just reminds me so much of the Spirit Gun, and but in a cool way. We had our own speedster, a guy who controls people. In Angelia's character being like a straight up like badass like warrior fighter, kind of like Yasha from Critical Role. Yep, I'm a I'm a critter. So yeah, man, and just the effects were great, and when the action is there, it is popping. It is just popping. It is just like exciting, and I like about what I like about this Marvel movie. Even though towards the end it kind of felt like a Marvel movie, but at times it didn't. But that's a good thing. It felt like it was its own unique thing. I liked it that. I liked that very much. It wasn't like it has the jokes here and there, but they weren't like forced. They let the serious scenes play out. They're learning from their mistakes of their Marvel isms, as people call it, because people want to just put joke to keep the people excited. And then there's funny moments here and there. I like how one character's jokes are trying to be like the Marvel formula that people complain about. Even though I have no problem with it, but I get it. But like how one of the characters comes out more sarcastically natural, if that's the best way to describe it. But I love that character. I love it. Oh yeah, one's like a tech guy who makes stuff, and it's just kind of like it's cool. It's just really cool and like visually creative, and it's one of Jack Kirby's like lesser known works. And just FYI, I know nothing about Eternals. Oh, I mean nothing. I mean Zero. I know nothing. I'm like, because when they have a post-credit scene, like they introduce a certain character, like it's so and so. People are like, yay! I'm like, I have no idea who he is. I recognize the actor though. I won't say who he is for spoiler reasons. Who's playing this character? The name of the actor for spoiler reasons. So you won't look it up who it is. Just go see the movie. I'm like, who? And the end credit scene is interesting too. I don't know what it's hinting towards, but it's just like, what is it? God, But still, like, okay, I bet you, like, hey, RTB, we get it. The actors, world building is good. so it does giving the characters more time to flush and fight out their personalities and their motives and goals and what they hope to achieve. And the effects, though very special effects heavy and obviously not realistic, it's still visually creative and fun looking with great action sequences. Is there anything bad about it? There is. And unfortunately, but still, it's one of those things like it's at least it made the main characters look good. And unfortunately, the villain, it's kind of one note. He just shows up and he's just kind of. I mean, he looks cool. The design's very interesting, but it's just, it's like we were having a good streak of like good Marvel villains for a while with like Thanos, with Thanos, and then the Shang-Chi's villain. Even Taskmaster was pretty cool. This one was just the typical throwaway Marvel villain you would see in Thor: The Dark World or Doctor Strange or Iron Man 3, just to give some examples. It's just the typical throwaway Saturday morning cartoon villain that's over and done with, and like in a blink of an eye, like, whoa, that happened. But other than that, like I enjoyed like I said, it's slower paced than others, but I welcome it. I love the cast of characters, and when they're vibing together, the chemistry is great, the action's great, the visual effects. Though obviously, is it's visual effects, but it's very creative and beautiful, kind of like with Shang-Chi's visual effects. Even though Shang-Chi's in the Legend of the Ten Rings visual effects were like, it's not there, but it's still beautiful and like, whoa, this is very creative, like very creatively beautiful and fun to look at. Same thing with Eternals, and also I have to say this one thing. I won't spoil which character it is, but there's one of the characters is gay. I won't say who, but there's one moment where one of the characters show affection. I'm saying that because Disney had the balls to keep that in. Normally they'd be like, oh, we have an LGBT character in the movie, and they would censor it out in the international release or just don't show it, period. Or no. They just give hints, but, that's it. Don't just flat out just say it. Or at least show it. Here, they don't say it, but they show it. It's implied and it's showed. It was like, no mistaking, like, gee, I wonder. They show it. And the fact that there were like several countries that were like, if you don't take this scene out, we're not going to show it in our theaters. Disney's like, we're respecting the director's vision. She wants this in the movie. We're keeping it in. So, kudos to Disney for doing that. And I'm looking at you, Top Gun sequel. Put the American flag in the freaking movie. In case you wonder what's that about, China, they want to show in China. China's like, well, you can show it here, just remove the American flag from your movie, even though the movie's about the freaking Air Force, and of course, and the American military, so of course gonna be American flags there. So come on, don't let, if Disney could show a gay character not showing affection, you can show the American flag. You're not gonna die. Put the American flag in the Top Gun sequel. Do it. Just had to throw that out there. But overall, recommend go see it. Go see it. Go see it. But don't think like, oh, it's like the level. If you're gonna go on like, oh, it's gonna be like Infinity War or Endgame, on that level, you're gonna walk away disappointed. But if you're looking like for a good, not, I guess you could say self-contained story with these characters. I mean, I'm not like, even though the stakes are big. Don't get me wrong, but if you're looking at a level like a good movie, like kind of like origin, like kind of like Ant-Man or Captain America or Iron Man or Thor, like a good origin movie, then you'll walk away happy. I highly recommend seeing this movie. I cannot recommend it enough. It's, I guess, as I say, I know I'm repeating myself. Beautiful visual effects, great action, great chemistry. The only bad thing about it is the villain. It's kind of typical throwaway villain that Marvel's used to dealing with before the good streak of good villains. Overall, go see this movie. Don't listen to the critics. Basically, what I'm hearing, a lot of them like just review bombing it because reasons they want to like generate the hate, like quartering and Yellow Flash shoe want to like stir up that hatred pot to make money. Don't listen to that crap. Go watch it. Go see it for yourself. I've seen far worse, and it's nowhere near as bad. It's good. I dare say damn good. Don't listen to people. They just want to stir up the hate pot to get clicks, to get money on their video. That's all that is. That's all it is. It's a damn good movie. Go see it for yourself. Or at the very least, see it, wait till Tuesday. At least, at the very least, to see it on a matinee. The point is, go see it in a theater. It's worth your hard-earned money. Alright, guys, tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you going to see it? Are you not going to see it? Let me know. I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on the matter. Alright, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day.